What's up, everybody out there in Learning Land? Tyler from 10thumbspro.com coming at you with a new guitar tutorial like we do every single Monday. If you like this kind of content, make sure you hit subscribe and ring the bell so you never miss a lesson. Today we're learning Me and Julio Down by the Schoolyard by Paul Simon. Printable song sheet including the strum pattern by becoming a Patreon. Links in the notes, links in the description below as well. You can get a printable song sheet for this tutorial, including all the strum pattern, everything you need to learn for this one and all our lessons by becoming a Patreon. Links in the notes, links in the description as well. Skype lessons one-on-one too if you're interested. My email is also in the description. So if you're ready to learn this lesson, that's cool with me, I dig it and I respect it. Let's go ahead and grab our guitar. Brain and attention span. Once you have those three things, follow me on in and let's break this tutorial down together. Come on in, time to learn. First things first, the 6 chords we're gonna see in the song. We are going to see an A major in the key of A, D major, E major. We're also going to see a G major. We'll see a B7, which is really cool. And we're going to see a B minor, but we're not going to see a B minor here. We're going to see a B minor here, which is just the 7th fret of the G, B, and E strings. Well, while we're here, we're also going to see this A shape. This is an A major, 6th fret of the G string, and barring the 5th fret with your index finger of the B and the E string. We're going to see an E up here as well, which is the 4th fret of the G string, 5th fret of the B string, 4th fret of the E string. So even though this is an E and this is an E, we're going to see it in 2 shapes. Okay, this song is based around a 16th strum, so let's go ahead and get our 16th strumming hand warmed up. We're just going to keep that wrist loose and go up and down. 1E and a 2E and a 3 and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3 and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3 and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3 and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3 and a 4E and a. All right, get warmed up with that. Maybe if that's a little difficult for you, start even slower. 1E and a 2E and a 3 and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3 and a 4E and a. All right. Get that hand loose. You notice how my hand, these aren't big strums because it's a faster strum pattern, so I'm not going 1E and a 2E and a, but I'm keeping it tight. 1E and a 2E and a 3 and a 4E and a, and I'm using a lot of palm. Let's give it a percussive sound. Keeping it from my wrist, but I'm keeping it tight, okay? Okay, the intro. Intro sounds like this. So we're going to make these shapes that we saw in the intro. We're going to start with this A shape, 6th fret of the G, 5 and 5 of the B and the E, and we're going to go down, up, mute. From there, we're going to get our ring finger and play the 7th fret of the G, B, and E, and we're going to go down, up, mute. So far, really slow. We get down, up, mute, down, up, mute. Just go back and forth for that for a second. Down, up, mute, 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 down, up, mute. And this shapes come from this big bar A and this bar of the B, if you're wondering where these come from. We need to get this, well, I'm jumping the gun a little bit because we go back to the A. We go down, up, mute, up. So when you get back to this A, the next time it's not on a down, but it's an up. Down, up, mute, up. Down, up, mute, up, down, up, mute, up, down, up, mute. Oops, well, we need to change chords. Down, up, mute, up. Down, up, mute, up, down, up, mute, up. Down, up, mute, up, down, up, mute. So that last up is kind of like a ghost up. We're really trying to get to this E and go down, up, mute. So we get down, up, oops, down, up, mute, up, down, up, mute. Down, up, mute, up, down, up, mute. And there's a little mute there too. So it goes down, up, mute, up, mute, down, up, mute. Down, up, mute, up, mute, down, up, mute. A little quicker. Down, up, mute, up, down, up, mute. Down, up, mute, up, mute, down, up, mute. Down, up, mute, And that happens 4 times. And then we get to these open chords, and we're going to do the same exact pattern, but we're going to sub out that B minor for a D. So over the A, we're going to go down, up, mute, D, down, up, mute. Back to this A, up, mute, E, down, up, mute. So really slow when we get to this part, the cowboy chords. Down, up, mute, up, mute, down, up, mute, down, up, mute, down, up, mute, up, mute, down, up, mute, down, up, mute, down, up, mute, up, mute, down, up, mute. Now there's this concept called a ghost strum, and it's not really an intentional strum, but I'm not stopping my strings from hitting other strings. You can do ghost strums throughout this song, but specifically down, up, mute, up, mute, down, up, mute. Right after that, up, mute. When I go to the E, you're going to hear this little up. That's what I call a ghost strum. We put those 2 pieces together. Again, these shapes, we're going to do 4 times. Cowboy chords 2 times. Down, up, mute, up, down, up, mute, down, up, mute, down, up, mute, down, up, mute, up, down, up, mute. Down, up, mute, 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 down, up, mute. And then we're into the verse. So the song has 4 pieces: the intro, the verse, a bridge, and a chorus. The verse is tricky to kind of figure out on your own because it has random measures of 2-4. 4-4 is 1, 2, 3, 4. 2-4 is just 1, 2. So we're going to start off on our A chord, and we're going to go down, up, mute, up, down, up, mute. And that's essentially what we were doing earlier here, but we're only doing it on 1 chord. Really slow. Down, up, mute, up, down, up, mute. And notice all those ghost strums in there. That's okay, because the whole time my hand is going to be moving 1E into 2E into 3E into 4E into 1E. And those little ghost strums give it a percussive element that's scratchy, that's really nice. So over the A, down, up, mute, up, down, up, mute. I'm sorry, and then we're going to stay on the A. But this is one of the 2-4s. You're going to go down, up, mute, up to that D. So from the A, down, up, mute, up, down, up, mute, up. Over that D, it gets a little crazy. We're going to go get that first up, then we're going to go up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay, really slow. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And then from that D to an E. When you get to the E, you're going to do the same pattern you had on the A. Down, up, mute, up, down, up, mute. And then another 2-4, down, up, mute, up. And we're going to strum the up on the A. And then over the A, we're going to do what we did over the E, or over the D. Up, down, down. But we're only going to get to the 3rd beat, because then there's a pause. So it's like up, down, up. One more time, slower. Up, down, down. Up, down, down. Or there's a little mute in there that I'm using. I'm going up, down, mute, down, up. And that's the 3rd beat, and there you're going to let it go. 3, 4, until you get to the next piece. So let's strum through the whole verse really, really slow, and I'll count out I'll speak the strum. It goes down, up, mute, up, down, up, mute, down, up, mute, down, up, mute, up, down, up, mute, up, down, up, mute, 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 down, up, down, up, mute, down, up. Boom, and then we're in the next piece. So that is the verse. Why don't we try to sing it together really, really slow? Okay, keep in mind, I'm a guitar player and a ukulele player, not a singer. So if you feel like obligated to make fun of me, I mean, if that makes you feel better, feel free. But I'm just trying to help you sing so you can see how these chords and these lyrics come together. Okay, so we're going to take this nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. The mama pajama rolled out of bed and she ran to the police station. When Papa found out, he began to shout. He started the investigation. All right, and then we jump into this bridge that happens just one time. It's that same strum pattern we've been doing. It'll happen one time over the E, one time over the A, one time over the E, and one time over the A. So we get down, up, mute, up, down, up, mute, up, down, up, mute, down, up, mute, up, down, up, mute, up, down, up, mute, down, up, mute, up, down, up, mute, up, down, up, mute, down, up, mute, up, down, up, mute, up. And this part only happens this one part in the song, this one time in the song, and it goes, it was against the law, it was against the law. Mama saw it was against the law. Then Mama looked down and spit on the ground every time my name gets mentioned. Oh, Papa said, oh, get that boy, I'm gonna stick him in the house of detention. That was the second verse. Again, really slow. At the end, we're going to put them all together and play it at record speed. So then we did that piece. We got the intro, the bridge, and the verse. We just need the chorus. So let's take a look at the chorus. The chorus starts out full strum pattern on a D. Down, up, mute, up, down, up, mute, up. A, down, up, mute, up, down, up, mute, up. That last up two is optional. You can make it a ghost one. You can unintentionally hit it, or you can intentionally do it. It's really up to you. Then we go back to the D, full strum pattern. Down, up, mute, up, down, up, mute, up. A, down, up, mute. B7, down, up, mute. E, down, up, mute, down, up, mute. So we get A, B7, E. Next part, we're gonna play our strum pattern like normal over the D, but what's the last down, up, mute on the fourth beat is gonna be a G chord instead. So it's really slow. Down, up, mute, up, down, up, mute. Down, up, mute, up, down, up, mute. And then therefore you're gonna go to an A and do a whole strum pattern. Down, up, mute, up, down, up, mute, up. All right. Okay, so from there, this part is really cool. It's going to be A, G, D, E. Down, up, mute on an A. Down, up, mute on a G. Down, up, mute on a D. Down, up, mute on an E. A, G, D, E. Then you repeat that intro part. And then you repeat the the A, G, D, E part. Then you repeat the intro part. Okay, the chorus happens 3 times in the song. The first time you play through it, and it'll play again right away, and it'll be the whistling part. The only thing with the whistling part is at the very end, you're gonna do a measure of 3/4. Why not? We already have 2/4 and 4/4. That's gonna go 1 E and a 2, 3. Down, up, down, 1 E and a 2, 3. So from the end of the verse, you would play this from the A part. A, G, D, E, A, D, E, E. Down, up, down. Just like that. That only happens in the whistling chorus, okay? Those are all the pieces. So now what we're gonna do, well, let's play through the chorus one time slow, and then we'll play through the whole thing closer to the actual record speed. Well, I'm on my way. I don't know where I'm going. I'm on my way. Taking my time, but I don't know where. Goodbye, Rose and Queen of Corona. Seeing me and Julio down at the schoolyard. Seeing me and Julio down at the schoolyard. And that is the chorus. All right, so let's put them all together, but we're going to play quite a bit quicker, closer to the speed of the record. Okay, from the intro. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, Mama Pajama rolled out of bed and she went to the police station. When Papa found out, and he began to shout, and he started the investigation. It's against the law. It was against the law. What the Mama saw was against the law. Well, Mama looked down and spit on the ground every time my name gets mentioned. Well, Papa said, oh, if I get that boy, I'm gonna stick him in the house of detention. While I'm on my way, I don't know where I'm going. I'm on my way. I'm taking my time, but I don't know where. Goodbye, Rose and Queen of Corona. Seeing me and Julio down at the schoolyard. Seeing me and Julio down at the schoolyard. There you go, and then it go to the whistling part. It would do the last verse, and then it'd do the chorus again, and then you would just finish on the. And there you have it. Me and Julio down by the schoolyard. Thank you so much for learning with us. Catch you next Monday for our next guitar tutorial. Have a lovely week. Cool, everyone. Thank you so much for watching to the very end here at 10thumbspro.com. We appreciate you. Thank you for trusting your learning with us, and thank you for letting us help you rock and roll, my friends. So, until next time, see you next Monday. Again, think about becoming a Patreon. You'll get some t-shirts up there in the links as well by becoming, or in the notes. You can support 10 Thumbs too. And until next time, keep on rocking and rolling. Keep on loving life. It's all good, my friends. We will see you soon for our next tutorial next Monday or Wednesday and Saturday for our ukulele lessons. Take care of yourselves and have a lovely day. Ciao.